So you can see the seat cover. So there's the seat cover, which is super clean looking. But I'm going to yank that out. I took it out of the driver's seat side already. When I do the Buddy Club or the Backyard Special seat rails, I'm going to pull the seats out, and then I'll do a full leathery treatment, leathery sort of restoration of the seats, get them treated. The key is on the other side, the bolster is in decent shape. Again, I might look for a new set of S2000 seats. So if anybody has any brand new looking ones laying around or know where I can get one, I can buy a set, let me know. I'm gonna have to do something about that. The shift, I don't like that shift knob. I don't like ball shift knobs usually. And I don't like that Alcantara shift boot, so we'll do that. The only thing in the car that really isn't up to my standard other than the hard tops paint is up here. There's a little, kind of a little bubbling here around the airbag. Not really much I can do about that. Doesn't look bad from here. You can see it from the driver's seat. So, but the interior looks great. Carpets look good. Everything looks clean. So I'm going to clean the windshield, the inside of the windshield. Wipe down the interior a bit here. So let's do the interior window. See the seat covers, believe it or not, add a little bit of height. Because I'm going to be cleaning the dash anyway, I just spray it straight on there. Then my only, one of the few gimmicky products that I use that actually works is this Stoner's Glass Master, whatever they call it. I think Glass Master is the competitor. Yeah, the windshield's definitely tinted. It's a good job because it's hard to tell. I'll never forget Michelle, being 8 3/4 months pregnant, getting in my S2000. that was funny. You can really tell the car was well maintained because all the jams are all clean. This is Kenetech's showroom shine. It's too darn good to not use somewhere, so I use it on all my jams as a drying aid. And these are my blue door jam towel in Obsessed Garage Store. These things are awesome for the doors, for this area. They just suck up water. With pretty much any door jam and microfiber, the hardest part is always dealing with the fact that you're just pushing water around when I just want to get the water out of here. Sweet. Nice and clean. Probably shouldn't spray it all over the place like that, but especially since I just did the windows. But this Kenetech has a really odd smell, but for some reason I dig it. Like, I think to some people it might smell bad, Those of you guys who use it know exactly what I'm talking about. You'd love to see, I think there are 10 tags on this car. 10 VIN tags. I didn't count them all, but I guarantee you the cleanliness of this car, it has all of them. I'm going to be the one that messes this car up when I do the fenders in the front. Because what I'll probably do when I do that, I'll probably just paint the whole front end of the car. And shoot while I'm at it the hard top if I keep it. This thing is great for a 10-year-old car, man. This looks awesome. Do some polishing to the rear tail light. It's pretty scratched up. The rest of the paint looks pretty good. Let's do this door. Yeah, the seats are in good enough shape, or great shape, that a nice leathery treatment is really going to bring them alive. Like I said, I'll just wait when my seat rails arrive. I'll just do it all. I'll do those when the seats are out of the car. That'll be awesome. Alright, I'm not going to do the hood because we just sprayed it. Nexzet Cockpit Premium. And this is my green towel that I use for the interior. Oh, this steering wheel, guys, is awesome. I forget, he told me the company, it's an aftermarket company, but it makes it very M3-like. The only problem is then it's fatter on the bottom, and I'm so limited for space. Got to get my smell in this car. Doesn't smell bad. You know, again, it's certainly a clean car, but I want it to smell, my Griot's leather scent smell. So it's going to take a little while to condition it. I saw several guys put an OG sticker back there. I'll definitely do that. Even though I'll never have the top off, so you'll never see it. So he was using something in here with a little bit of a little shine to it. Hopefully a few Nexzet treatments here will get it dialed in. Get that kind of shininess off of it. Since I have my vacuum out already, I might as well grab it and clean the interior really fast, even though it's not particularly dirty. I'm going to start selling this soon. There's just really nowhere to buy this thing. All right, so let's pull the seat cover off. Let's see if I'm searching for new seats. It said it's about a 2-inch tear, so let's see if we're searching for new seats or if we're trying to get it repaired. Taking the little seat belt holder off. This has a little tie back here. Yeah, what happens a lot on these cars is you throw stuff on the passenger seat because there's nowhere else to put anything, and then you'll get a tear. Some of you knife guys, Chris Reeve, Sebenza, amazing knife. I have the mini one and the bigger one, the large and the small. Oh yeah, I see. Some tears in there from something. Probably from his dog or something. That's what it looks like. You can live with that for a little while. There's the seat covers. I'm gonna put these in the garbage. These things are probably pretty expensive, so, but I don't feel like dealing with them, so I'm throwing them away. So let's put the seatbelt guide back on. Go. So here's what I'm working with here. You get my friend Chris to watch this, who is an expert at this stuff, but see, you can see the little squiggles. So here's the tears here and here, and then there's a spot here. That's why it looks like it's claw marks from a dog. It's starting to wear here as well. So, Chris, do you think I should repair that? Or should I just get a new seat? Try to find some seats. I might try to find some, and at least keep my eyes open for them. So that's the tear. I like that better than seat covers though. All right, so let's dial the tires in. What else do we have to do? Oh, well, let's work on the headlights too. All right, let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna be buying seats and headlights. Still haven't bought a darn heat gun. Sweet. Yeah, and we'll get some adhesive remover and pull that off hopefully. This is some serious clear film, or not clear film, tinted film. Much better. Let's see if we can get this adhesive off without messing up the lights. So let's just try some obliterate. Let's work on the other headlight first, because it's cool. Although I might get some heat to. I don't know if I want to fingernail this plastic light like I normally do the paint. basically ruin this towel. I also don't want to get a paper towel. I don't want to scratch this headlight up. Get all this sticky crap off of here. What a mess. I'm just going to sacrifice this towel. I'll just throw some Colonite on around here because I'm tearing up this, whatever wax is on the paint. Again, I'm not rubbing my fingernail on here hard like I would on the paint. This is plastic. It's all gonna come off though. Crap, I think the headlights are not good. It's already starting to haze. I'm gonna have to frickin' wet sand it. Dang it. I'm looking for some new headlights, so you guys can find me some headlights. I can buy those too. It's a frickin' mess. So if that's the case, thing's ruined anyway. I'm getting the frickin' paper towels out. Got the paper towels and the 3M adhesive remover. Jeez, man. I have to wet sand these suckers. Well, the 3M got all the adhesive off, but ruined the rest of the headlight. I'm gonna have to wet sand it. See, this is why I don't mess with this kind of stuff. Now, my guess is the adhesive remover did this, the 3M adhesive remover, because, well, it's not a guess, it's a real. This one's only failing a little bit on the top. So it's failing up here on the top. So I'm gonna have to frickin' wet sand and polish out the UV coating off of the darn headlights. So, you know, you do this clear film stuff and this stuff to protect, and all it does is ruin. You know, not always, but most of the time, this kind of crap just messes everything up. So, again, I would rather just have a few rock chips than having damaged clear coat or messed up headlights, just to put some plastic on it and hope that, you know, you can protect the paint more. So I'm gonna detail spray this just to get the adhesive remover off around the surrounding area. But yeah, that's the problem. I'm just gonna do this around the surrounding area. And so now I'm gonna wet sand it, polish it, tape off the area. It looked like it was starting to fail anyway, even before I took the adhesive off, so. Wow, the obliterate was fine on here, but that darn 3M destroyed it. I've never had the 3M do anything to. It must have been right on the verge of failure. Figures, I should have gotten some darn. I should have gotten a sanding block like I said I was going to do. Now I'm going to have to rough it again. So let me tape all this off, and then we'll sand the headlight and then polish it. So it looks like we got an impromptu headlight restoration video. Now, the reason why you don't want to do this if you don't have to is the headlight is not going to be the same. What are you guys doing? Where's Mama? Did you guys get us some dinner?
No.
No?
She didn't.
Oh no, what are we going to eat?
What is that?
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does that look bad?
Is that tape?
Oh, you just spit all over it. Yuck. I'm fixing my messed up headlights. Doing what I didn't think I was going to have to do. Are you sad about that? Does it look messed up?
No.
No.
It looks fine.
It looks fine?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that look scratched up and messed up?
Yeah.
Looks bad, doesn't it? You want to help me fix it?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a bucket of water, some 2000 grit. Let me get some water in a spray bottle.
Where's that wire?
This is
water. What is that anyway?
It's just water in here.
Why is the water in there?
I don't like this thing.
Why?
Alright, let's sand it up, buddies.
What are you doing? Can I help?
I don't have a sanding block, so I'm doing this freehand as usual. Seems like I'm doing a lot of wet sanding these days, Rye. This is 2000 grit.
It's picturing my head.
Ooh, watch out.
What's that? Why? What are you telling me about Mama?
I'll just do my best to use even pressure.
Mama? You know, are you riding on the circle?
Just to remove the UV coating.
Wow. No, let me go the other way. Okay. I know what's that. How does that fix it?
Well, it removes the UV coating. So it removes the coating on here. And then I can polish it.
Wait! Are you doing what you just did, Lisa?
I'm pretty sure the idea, and I've done this a few times on headlights, but it's to sand in the same direction. And again, we want to try to control get the residue off of here. That 3M adhesive remover really jacked this thing up. It's not even sanding out. I don't think I've sanded enough. All right, so I got some M100 Ours microfiber cutting pad. Rupus 3-inch. Prime the pad. Get it in all the fibers. And I don't have an air compressor because mine blew up. Speed 4. Come on, man. I should not be doing this right now. Way too cranky. This was not in the plan for the day. I think I'm just going to need to polish the crap out of this thing. Yeah, it's all stained in here. Still there. I think it's on the inside. Let's just try finishing it and then, I don't know, it's ruined. Yeah, that headlight's ruined. We get a new one. It's like the 3M penetrated it. I'm gonna try wet sanding it again. Anyway, I'm done videoing. All right, so I went down to 1000 grit and then followed with 2000 grit. I'm gonna go use some M100. I think I got out. Still looks a little bubbly there, a little goofy looking. So let's just see what happens. See, and these aren't even sanding marks. It's just, I don't know what it is, but the plastic is, I don't even know how to explain it. Freaking tape is getting residue all over the place. Alright, so let's keep rolling on this side. Well, it's as good as it's going to get, I think. Just this weird hazy spot right here that I sanded on forever and I can't get it out. It's almost like it's inside the headlight. I'm going to M105 or 100 it one more time. Alright, so now I'm going to do yellow pad. Doesn't look terrible, but it's not up to my standards. So lesson learned is, 1, don't put crap on your headlights. Window tint. And 2, do not use 3M adhesive, citrus-based adhesive remover on them either. Do some perfect finish with the yellow pad. How would anybody want a giant dog that just freaking barks 24/7? What's the point? That's a little bit much. Sitting in a puddle of water with an electric machine. Probably not smart. So there you have it. Semi-corrected headlight mess. All right, let's wipe this thing down. Sort of the whole front clip here since I was messing with it. We'll just spray it down with some eraser. Wipe it down. I'm just going to hit this whole front area with some Colonite since I was messing with it on the headlights with the adhesive remover and water. And so again, if I didn't grab that, get impatient and grab that 3M adhesive remover, I probably wouldn't have needed a wet sand, even though I would have probably tried to. It looks like, I don't know, there's like some cracking. I'll see if I can get it on camera here in a second. But there's some like cracking on the headlights. I don't know if they're straight lines though. But you know, it's not wet sanding marks because I didn't wet sand the right side, I only wet sanded the left side. So I don't know what's up with that. It's just aging and wear and tear. So I'm gonna tonight I'll go in and start searching to see if I can find a set of headlights. I mean, can't be that much, right? I mean, I guess they could be, but it is a Honda. It's got a fresh bottle of Colonite. Now, don't get panicked. I mean, this thing, it changes state depending on the temperature. So right now it's kind of soupy. That's okay. Just kind of what it does. When it gets really warm, it'll turn into liquid. And when it's cold, it'll turn into a solid. I don't know if I like these applicators. I think this is too stiff. This is from Detailer's Domain. Just put a little more wax on it just to lubricate it. So I'm not putting a ton on there. Little of this goes a long way. All right, so we'll let that sit. While that's doing that, let's knock out the tires. So these again are all season. Michelin Pilot Sport all season 3. So they're great tires, but I don't need all season tires because I'm in Florida. And these things have the huge little nibs, which makes them easy to see to get rid of. But man, they're really apparent, easy to see. I bet you these tires are probably going to be pretty fun in the rain. But it won't quite have the prowess as the Cup 2s that I plan on putting on here. It's nice that we have 225, 255 combo on here. So what I should probably do first is the Olin suspension. You know, the more I think about it, I should probably get some DFVs first and go from there. So maybe I'll go DFVs, get the Toyota exhaust, get the Toyota header, get those put on. So this is CarPro Pearl. After doing a real good cleaning with the Wise Guy, got the tires ready to accept some Pearl, and then they'll largely stay clean. Just adding some Pearl every so often. I didn't think of it. I should have done this, but I have some Hyde's rust stopper that I bought for the GT350, and so I'll need to make sure to do that, use that on here from here on out. Let's go do the next tire, and then I'll let's wrap this up. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wipe off the Colonite, finish the rest of the tires, and then I'm going to call it a night, call it a week with this car. I'll probably wait a little while before I do any kind of polishing and waxing. There's clearly some stuff on the paint, not a lot of contaminants, so there really isn't any reason to mess with it. I'll just use Hydrate or D156 McGuire spray wax just to maintain it for a little while. And then I'm going to start with the parts. I ordered my seat rails from Japan, so hopefully they show up in short order. So that'll be most likely the first thing I do to kind of get rolling on getting the car set up the way I want. I've also got to figure out what I'm going to do with the seat. So we got the headlights, we got the seat, so we got to figure those things out. So I'm going to be in search for some headlights, in search for OEM seats. So again, even though I damaged that one light with the 3M adhesive remover, and the other light is still not really acceptable to me either. It's Leesburg Bike Fest this week. All I can hear are motorcycles. Gosh, Pearl looks so good. Okay, let's go wipe off the front and wrap up the video. So let's get this Colonite off of here, and I'll show you show you guys what the headlights look like. It's interesting. I mean, these headlights must have been wet sanded before, or at least I think they have, because they both look the same. The one that didn't wet sand, this one that I did. After removing that tint. So, crisis averted for now. We'll come back to it later on here when I find some headlights. So, all in all, inspecting the car, it's in the condition that I'd hoped it would be in. Got a couple of little things to iron out to get it OEM ready to make it not OEM anymore. So the car looks great. Hope to get it all dialed in and have be a fun project to play with. But this S2000 wash video turned into probably a multi-part setup. So anyway, thanks for supporting me. Thanks for buying stuff in my store that allowed me to buy this thing. And you know, as always, stay tuned for more crazy. So here's what the headlight looks like. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor.